Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like yeah, 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, roll with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang. Hey, make profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Gang, my name is Michael Edward Parinati. I go by Michael Edward, and I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. And in case you guys didn't know, we were Benzinga FinTech Awards finalists last year for Best Data Analysis Tool, and we are nominated again for a Best AI Analysis Tool this year, coming for that first place prize. But we're not just about awards here. We're also the fastest growing and highest rated premium online education platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There's literally something for everybody here at True Trading Group. Now, you're probably wondering, who is this guy and why should I listen to anything it is that he has to say? Well, you should pay attention to what we talk about on these live streams because I didn't figure this stuff out by sitting in Discord chats or watching YouTube videos. I began my trading career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. My first job out of college, while there, they had me go through an educational training program before they let me touch $1 of the fund's money. And then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the big stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, along with my team of 8 professional full-time trading mods and an over 30-person staff. We've helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. We have over 10,000 members in 117 different countries, truly a global community here at True Trading Group. So if you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week. Okay, Sunday through Friday, we're going to go live on this channel with myself, other mods, and some special guests even. We'll drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons, education, trade ideas, and commentary that can help you make money, period. That's why we're all here. And you also want to pay attention to the stuff in the analysis that we give here, guys, because I also give you trade ideas. I give you my current positions. Like I'm long Carvana now. I've been long Carvana since October 21st. You guys know that. We've been long on Bitcoin. Bitcoin testing all-time highs today, pushing up to 74,000. You've got MicroStrategy has been a big trade for us. I come in, I tell you guys the positions that made some money on Coinbase today. I tell you guys the positions that I'm in, but I also tell you positions that I'm getting into so that you guys can follow along with what it is and we really stick our neck out there. I'm not a Monday morning quarterback. I'll just come on here and say, hey, this is what happened today, or look, this is what I did before. This is what we did. This is what we do on a regular routine basis. And the moderators and I collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% on all of our executions for roughly the last now 5 years. So we actually upload from our brokerage accounts all of our trading activity directly to the Teach2 website. It includes every buy, every sell, every take profit, every stop out, every green, red, break even trade. It's all right there for you guys to see. So you guys can check and see how you would be performing if you were following and executing these trades like the moderators are. Right. So we are fully transparent. We are an open book. Real quick, my TTG members, do me a favor. TTG members, type the number 1 in chat right now. TTG members. If you are a member of True Trading Group, type the number 1 in chat right now. We got a couple minutes to go before we get into earnings. We've got Alphabet, we've got Visa, we've got AMD. I'm so excited for AMD's earnings. I can't wait. You got a bunch of companies coming out. There it is. There's all my people typing the one. Listen up very carefully. If you are a member, this is for members only. If you are a member, immediately following this live stream, there will be an open workshop on annual all access membership in the main chat. We were going to do it now, but better we do this first. Right? Better that we cover the earnings first. So there will be an open workshop. If anyone is interested in the annual all access membership, there'll be an open workshop right inside of the main chat immediately following this live stream. Okay? Get it? Got it? Good. Smash that like button, guys. Show some love. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you guys never miss out on any of these videos, lives, all of it. All right, let's head on over now, guys, and let's start to prepare and let's get ready as we have about a minute and a half to go. Right, we got about a minute and a half to go here before the markets close. We got about 1,000 people that are tuning in here with us live to cover these earnings. And I'll go over with you guys just, position that I'm still in, right? While we wait, we have about a minute before we get some of these earnings coming out. And the position that I'm still in is Carvana. I have had no reason to close out this position. It's been a big win for us. It's a swing trade. I'm long from October 21st, okay, from $191. That stock is now trading at $209, and I'm down to about 10% of my original position size. I've just been scaling out, taking profits all along the way. It's been a big win for us, and I'm still long some as we just made a new 52-week high today. I'm looking for maybe one more little candle tomorrow. Give me one more little candle tomorrow, and then we'll take our final profits. Off on that trade. But this has been a beautiful trade. We bought the consolidation, then we caught the breakout. And then once you broke out of the consolidation, you can see bang, bang, you held that prior resistance, now acting as support. And then you got the follow through move. And you also have this trade line, right? The 9 EMA, which is the teal blue line. And there you go, guys. There's the market. We are closed. All right. So we are closed. All right. I'm with you guys here to cover earnings. I'll give you guys the numbers as they come through. Alphabet, Visa, AMD, the big ones for today. All right, we've also got Stryker, we've got Chipotle, we've got Spotify, we got One Oak. Well, no, that's one that maybe not many people know about, but that's in my long-term portfolio, so I care about it. So we'll talk about that one as well. But with Carvana, okay. Oh, and fresh new record close for the NASDAQ. But yeah, with this Carvana, folks, this 9 EMA, that's the teal blue line you see on my screen. That is a momentum indicator, and it's something that you guys learn how to use as a member of True Trading Group. The 9 EMA is a huge part of our trading strategy that we implement inside of True Trading Group. And, we call it the trade line, but don't search for that in your charting software. The trade line is trader slang. It really is just the 9 exponential moving average. You can also use the 8, the 10, the 11, or the 12. I personally use the 9, but they are going to be extremely similar depending on the time frame that you guys use. We also have Reddit and Snap also today. I forgot about those. Those are some smaller ones, some smaller companies. I mean, so Reddit and Snap also coming through. So we got a lot. This is a big week for earnings, guys. It is 1/3 of the S&P 500 is reporting earnings this week, and it all kind of starts here today with some of these bigger tech companies that are coming out. I think First Solar as well is another one. So we got a lot, guys. All right, we got a lot cooking here. So I'll just call these things out. We haven't had any of them come across the wire here just yet. And there's FSLR. Okay, so FSLR just printed. All right, FSLR. We have FSLR going nuts right now. Okay, so you guys have FSLR going nuts right now, trading to the downside. These solar stocks have been getting the crap kicked out of them. And FSLR is one that, you know, it's really, for me, I think I look at FSLR as the best in breed of the solar stocks. I think they're the best, that's best in breed for the solar stocks. But we'll see what happens. Those are coming that they have not. Oh, wow. Alphabet just rocked. AMD to the upside, guys, as well. Alphabet is exploding. 178. It's taking the whole market up with it right now. So you've got the SPY. Look at the SPY. Nice strong candle there on the SPY. You guys go ahead and take a look at the Qs. The NASDAQ, nice strong move there to the upside as we are getting Alphabet's earnings coming through, and also AMD trading to the upside. Visa is also out. That's trading to the upside. We're waiting on Chipotle. We have Snap moving to the upside, but that is just coming off of Alphabet. We got to see what Snap's earnings are, and their Snap is moving to the upside as well. So everything's moving to the upside right now, guys. Alphabet numbers are out, and I'll give you guys the read here for Alphabet as we just broke above a huge level. Earnings per share is a beat, and sales is also a sizable beat. So Alphabet came through at $2.12. That's a beat against estimates of $1.84 per share. Sales are $88.27 billion. Analysts were looking for $86.3 billion. That's such an incredible amount of money when you think about that. $88 billion in revenue on the quarter. Cloud revenue increased 35%. Google services revenues increased 13%. I want to hear about, give me some guidance. Give me some guidance. Let's see. So the reason why I like this, guys, so if you guys were on my live stream, okay, if you guys were on my live stream on Sunday, I gave you guys kind of my earnings analysis and my trade ideas that we were going to be looking for as these companies come out and report earnings. And for me, Alphabet was 169. Right now, and we're going to go right back to it. I'm going to show this to you guys again here, this 169. Here's the chart. I drew this line for you Sunday evening. This is why you guys have to make sure that you tune into the live streams and you subscribe and you make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't ever miss this stuff. 169 for me is the level. If Alphabet tomorrow morning is above 169, I am going to try to be a buyer of Alphabet in front of 169. We do have to pay attention to some pretty heavy resistance levels, though, that are up here around 176. You briefly pierced that right off the earnings print, but the stock immediately pulled back underneath it, which tells you that those sellers are still sitting up there as that liquidity was taken and this downside. So, okay, here's the number that I was looking for, actually, now that we can dive in. Search revenues also beat. That was the big concern. $49.39 billion on search versus $49 billion expected. So just a very, very, very small beat there on search revenues. But that was the big one because some analysts came out with some notes about Alphabet talking about, hey, we don't know. A lot of people are not using Google for search anymore. A lot of people are using ChatGPT. A lot of people are using some of these LLMs to do their searching. A lot of people are searching directly on TikTok. So a lot of that search activity, Google's losing it. And it's going to some other places. And there were some concerns about what that search revenue was going to look like. But it is coming in at a beat. But it is a small, slight beat. So maybe a little bit of anxiety there on that number. I personally wanted to see that number come in bigger and better than that. it's a beat, but I'm going to really call it kind of an inline number there with that. Okay, I'm going to call that kind of an inline beat there. But you're back above this 169. Okay, and as long as we're above 169, we're going to look at that for possible longs. It's the 100-day moving average. That's the purple line you see on my screen, and it's previous resistance in August and previous resistance there in early October. And now that we're trading above it, we look for that to hold support. Resistance levels will be up here in the high 170s. You can see previous pivot low there from July. You gapped down, and then it became resistance. Okay, so that's going to be your resistance mark for tomorrow. Guys, again, I want to remind you, if you are a member of True Trading Group, immediately following this live stream, when we are done covering the earnings, we are going to be doing a live open workshop in main chat covering the all access annual membership. So you guys head on into the main chat immediately following this live stream. All right. Alphabet now heading back towards the upside. Okay. The main chat's closed right now, guys. We'll let you know when it's back open. So we just pulled back to 172.50 and just kind of sitting up here as we're now just kind of consolidating this. But this is a good number. All right. This is a good number here for Alphabet. It's not a knock your socks off, blow your hair back type of number, but it's good. It's good. I think it's good enough. I think it kind of gets the job done. I don't know if it's going to be enough to break above this gap fill resistance. So just keep your expectations a little muted, but so far so good with big mega cap tech, right? Alphabet is the first of the big mega cap tech names to report their earnings. Tesla. And this is kind of the start of murderer's row, if you want to call it that, between Alphabet today, Microsoft and Meta tomorrow, and then Amazon and Apple on Thursday. All right. So it's the first of the big boys are coming out with their earnings here, and so far so good here for Alphabet. All right, let's take a look over at some of these other companies that have reported earnings. I want to hit on Stryker real quick. Stryker is a company that is in my long-term portfolio. I like this company a lot. It is a medical device company. If you walk into any hospital in the country, any piece of equipment that you see, I promise you, you're going to see the word Stryker on it. And this stock recently broke through all-time highs early this year in January. And then ever since you broke that all-time high, it's been consolidating and holding above that level. Now they just came out with their earnings, and it's pushing back up towards that all-time high. Stryker's numbers are a top and bottom line beat, $2.87 versus $2.77, $5.49 billion in sales. Analysts expecting $5.37 billion in sales. I think that should take this stock to the new all-time high. This has been in our long-term portfolio for a couple of years, so we own this from substantially lower prices. But I wanted to check on it because it is a stock that I do like for the long term, and it is in my long-term portfolio. So I just wanted to go ahead and kind of cover that as those numbers just came out. All right, we've also got Visa. Visa is out. Reddit is out. Wow, Reddit's moving to the upside nicely. Visa comes in 271 versus 258. Also beat 9.6 versus 9.49 billion. So far, so good, guys, on the earnings front. Honestly, so far, so good on the earnings front. A lot of these stocks are moving to the upside here. So Visa, green on the day. Obviously, Alphabet up 5% on the day. Stryker, right? Stryker's up 3.5% on the day. So Visa trading to the upside. Let's go take a look at Reddit. Wow. Look at this move on Reddit. You've got to be kidding. Whoa. Guys, Reddit is up 17%. Wow. I don't have the numbers yet for Reddit. That's weird. Oh, no, here we go. No, I've got it. Okay, so Reddit gave you guidance for Q4 of 300 and woof, very nice. $385 to $400 million in guidance for the next quarter. Analyst consensus was $362 million. So that is a much higher guide. Much higher guide. Their Q3 revenue came in at $348 million, and they raised their guidance, guys, for the next quarter, and that is why that stock is now up 18% to a fresh new all-time high, now 20%. Fresh new all-time high there, guys, up 20% now for Reddit. And what you want to do here now, guys, going forward, those high 70s, that's going to be a buy point now for you guys. Okay, that's a buy point now. If the stock ever pulls back down into this area, that becomes a buy point because you have a technical break above the previous all-time high, and then now you have the earnings catalyst to give you fundamental push and fundamental valuation and upside and bullishness and buying pressure now after the all-time high. That establishes that prior high now as a new support level, and you guys can look for. Obviously, you're not going to get a pullback to this price, tomorrow or anytime soon, but in the future, you look for that area in the high 70s to be a buy point then if you guys like Reddit in your long-term portfolio. Okay. All right, we got Snap is out. What do we got from Snap? Nothing. Stock is flat. Whole lot of nothing going on. I don't like this company. Earnings per share, 8 cents versus 5 cents. Mike, what if we can't make it? Listen, guys, Armand, if you're a TTG member and you cannot make the meeting after the live, but you guys are interested in all access annual membership, send a text message right now with your name and email and the word access. Send that text to 1-888-306-8783. Again, that is 1-888-306-8783. Text that number. These spots are going to be first come, first serve for the all access annual membership. This is for members only. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, just kick back, relax, and we'll keep covering earnings. But if you guys are a member and you can't make the meeting, 1-888-306-8783. Text that number. Yep, Armand, no problem, brother. Anytime. All right, so that's Snap. Not really doing too much there. Sales were a miss. And their earnings per share was a beat. Daily active users are up 9% year over year, though. They also authorized a $500 million share buyback. That's actually interesting. You would not expect, Snap is not the type of company that you would expect to do a share buyback. But that's nice, adding some shareholder value there. So that's probably why the stock is trading now up 7%, is the back of the $500 million share buyback. I think that's a surprise. It's definitely a surprise. That's most likely why the stock is trading higher, because the initial earnings came out and the stock dropped all the way to 950 when everyone just saw the earnings number because they missed on sales. And then I was like, oh, whoa, $500 million share buyback. And then the stock trades back to the upside. That is always a positive when companies announce share buybacks, especially a company like Snap. So that might give that stock a little bit of a bid, and that might keep that stock green going into tomorrow. All right, Chipotle. Let's hit on Chipotle as that stock trading to the downside. Is the era of Chipotle dominance, is it finally over? I don't know. They lost their CEO, as you guys know. They lost their CEO to Starbucks. Their CEO is now taking on the role of CEO at Starbucks, and it's part of the reason why I'm bullish on Starbucks over the next couple of years. But that's a nasty rejection there on Chipotle at what was support that is now confirmed resistance. So if you guys take a look, here at the chart on Chipotle, you'll see previous resistance, you broke above it, right? Then it became support. Let me repeat this. All right. And then you broke that level, and I just rallied back into it. And now that level just became resistance. Now the stock trading back to the downside. You want to try to hold these major moving averages. You have a ton of support at 57. 57 is the 50, the 200, the 100-day moving average. They're all sitting there. So you definitely want to see some buying pressure come in here as the stock is fighting and trying to get back above that level. But a little bit of a disappointing earnings release here. It is a beat, but on earnings per share, but sales missed, guys. 27 cents versus 25 cents on the earnings per share, but sales coming in light, 2.79 billion versus expectations of 2.82 billion. I'm curious if that moved Cava. Let's go ahead and take a look over at Cava. Let's see if that moved Cava. Yeah, no, not really. We own Cava in the long-term portfolio. That stock is at new all-time highs. I will warn you, though, this stock is extremely expensive from a valuation and a PE ratio standpoint all the way up at these prices. I'm not comfortable buying the stock up here, but I would feel okay buying the stock back down here, maybe near 100. And I would really love the stock. I mean, I did buy it here months ago, and I would buy it again if it got back down to, the mid 70s. So like these are kind of the buy points that I would look for Cava. I'm not comfortable buying it all the way up here. Again, I already own it, but these are the two support levels that I would look for as potential buy zones if you guys are looking to go after Cava in the long-term portfolio. Okay, Cava, similar to Chipotle, but instead of Mexican food, instead of tacos and burritos, Cava is Mediterranean food. But it's the exact same setup. It's the exact same business model with like the assembly line. It's bowl or salad. It's the exact same business. You even feel it even looks like a Chipotle, like the interior, just with different colors and a different logo. Not everybody knows about Cava because it's not quite a national brand yet, but we have a bunch over here on the East Coast in the Northeast, and it is delicious and it is always busy, and that's why I bought Cava. And that stock has performed very well. We're up about 90% or so on that position from when we bought it in the long-term portfolio. No, we're up over 100% on that position from when we bought it several months ago. All right, so that was like I said, that was Chipotle. All right, let's go to AMD because the stock is actually trading down now. And their earnings were not bad. So Lisa Su, CEO of AMD, growth driven by insatiable demand for more compute. Data center revenue and gross margin beat estimates. They beat on sales. The earnings per share came in line with expectations. Gross margins of 54%. That's fantastic. They're getting punished for an inline guide. That's what's happening. So the analyst expectation, so their revenue came in at 6.8 billion, and it was expected to come in 6.71. So that's a beat. Their earnings per share was 92 cents, was expected 92 cents. So that's in line. And their fourth quarter guidance was 7.5 billion, and guidance or analyst expectations was 7.5 billion. Okay, so right in line with expectations on the guide, and they actually gave a buffer of plus or minus 300 million. So they're telling you that they're basically looking at a revenue for the second quarter, for the fourth quarter, anywhere from 7.2 on the low end to 7.8 on the high end. Analysts were looking for 7.5 to 7.6. So it's an inline guide is really what you got. And a lot of people were hoping that you would get a guidance raise, and they did not. So that's not a guidance raise. So I think Lisa Su being a little conservative with their guidance going forward and makes it, I don't know, maybe makes it easier to beat those expectations. But I don't see any issues here with this earnings on AMD. I love AMD. And I love Lisa Su. This is a stock that I do own in the long-term portfolio. I've owned it for a long time. If you don't own it, I think you should hope and pray for pullbacks into like 120s, 130s for buys. I'll buy more of it if it gets down there. I already own a lot of it. I've been buying AMD since 2020, and I've added to it 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and I will continue to. My last most recent purchase of AMD was on August 5th of this year in the low 120s. That was my most recent purchase. But if we got down to that price area again, I would absolutely be a buyer. I like this level down here. You guys can see it used to be resistance, right? Take a look, used to be resistance. And then you guys can see here, we had the big breakout rally in the beginning of the year and you pulled it back. And then there was the August 5th gap down. That's the day that we bought more. That's the day I bought more of everything. You know, we came in that Monday and the markets were gapping down huge. We were down over 10% from the all-time high in the index. And I went ahead and I just spread money across a lot of my tech holdings and I just bought a bunch of stuff. And so far, it's turned out to be the right move. But I still like that area for longs. I still like AMD. Lisa Su is going to actually be on CNBC with Jim Cramer tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So I'm definitely going to be tuning in to listen to that interview. But I'm a big fan of Lisa Su. I think she's a phenomenal CEO, and I'm a big fan of AMD. Disappointing reaction on earnings, but I mean, the stock's down 2%. All right. Stock's down 2% on the day. You wiped out the gains from today, and now you're just down 2% on the day. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking. I just think that people were looking for a guidance beat, and instead they gave you a guidance inline guide. So you basically just wiped out today's performance on the stock, and now your stock's down 2%. So I'll see what Lisa Su has to say though tomorrow morning, and we'll see if there's a trade there. We'll see if there's a trade. All right, I'll see if there's a trade for us there on AMD. The daily chart is kind of sloppy and kind of ugly. I would say maybe support at 155, which is the 50 and 100-day moving average, but I'm not crazy about it. I think that there's better looking daily chart setups, and there's better setups for in some other names. Like I like the Alphabet setup much better. So I would rather focus there. I even think that maybe even Chipotle, but I think AMD's daily chart is it's kind of messy, right? Just the stock's in a consolidation phase. I don't necessarily see clear direction. So maybe a non-trade for me tomorrow on AMD, unless Lisa Su says something specific for me tomorrow morning. But again, 9 a.m. I believe is the time that she's going to be coming on. So we'll tune into that. All right, let's take a check on. That's really it, folks. We covered Alphabet, AMD, Visa, Stryker, Chipotle, Reddit, Snap. FSLR is getting the crap kicked out of it, like the rest of all these solar names. I don't own any solar names in my long-term portfolio. I really don't have any intention of owning any solar names. But if you're looking for a trade on FSLR, you got some support here at 185, and then maybe some support around 170. These are tough stocks to these are tough stocks to own right now, man. Enphase has been a dumpster fire, right? You can see the stock got pulverized with their earnings. SEDG, forget about it. I'm actually really concerned about SEDG. I'm actually concerned about the viability of this company and the solvency of this company. I think this company is in financial trouble, SEDG. And I think it's entirely possible that this company, within the next year, few months, you might see like a Chapter 11 filing a bankruptcy filing and the stock could be, $2 or something. I don't know. I'm a little nervous with what I've been seeing with SEVG, and it seems like it just keeps getting worse and worse. It doesn't seem like it's getting better. So, I don't think that this is a situation where, just because the stock is down a lot, you want to go ahead and buy it. It's not a good investing strategy. Usually when stocks are down a lot, there's a pretty damn good reason for it. Not because something that the market doesn't, but typically because nobody wants to own the damn thing. So just be careful there, guys. All right. So just be careful with stuff like that. Yeah, I know, Gilbert. Crazy, right? This stock was $300, man. This stock got as high as $380. Got as high as $380. It's now at $16. Wow, Reddit just popped over 100. This is impressive. This is very impressive. Did I check out SoFi earnings? Yeah, that was earlier. Earlier this morning, SoFi had earnings. And the stock, kind of had a lot of whiplash, up and then down and then back up today. I thought the earnings were okay. I don't think the earnings were great. I don't think the earnings were bad. I think the earnings were okay. I think the earnings were okay today. Stryker still sitting up there. Alphabet still sitting up there. AMD is just quiet, right? See, like AMD is not really moving. All right, Reddit continuing to the upside. That's really it. Okay. So far, pretty good earnings, right? I mean, when you take a look, you take a look around the board. I mean, Alphabet, Stryker, Visa, Snap, Reddit. You got, bad earnings for FSLR, Chipotle, and AMD's earnings aren't bad. I mean, they didn't miss anything. Their guidance was in line with expectations, and anything AI related, everyone just wants to continue to see beat raise like Nvidia's done for the last year. And I think AMD is just getting punished for a conservative guide. But we'll see. Lisa Su might calm that nerve on the conference call, or Lisa Su might also calm that nerve tomorrow on CNBC. But yeah, that stock trading to the downside. The stock fell about 68. Stock fell about $13. When those earnings came out, you went from 168 down to 155. Now you're 157. So, it's a sizable drop from those highs, but you're down less than 2% on the day now. All right, down less than 2% on the day now. And guys, listen, for those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, you guys can get analysis like this in real time every single day inside of the True Trading Group community. And it's not just analysis that you get inside of the community. You guys actually get notified of the trade executions and when the moderators get in and out of their positions. And you'll know what moderators are buying, what we're selling. We trade stocks, we trade options. We also have a futures trading room as well. So there's literally something for everybody here at True Trading Group. And for those of you that are not members of TTG, you guys are missing out on some really great money-making opportunities, because the market right now is one of the best trading environments that I've ever seen. And our members are making money, plain and simple. And that's what matters most. And not just because I say that to be true, it's because it is. And our members will tell you. Members, do me a favor. Type the number 1 if you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders because of TTG. Just type the number 1. Just type the number 1 if you guys are making money. That's all I want to know, right? Because that's really all that the viewers want to know. The viewers want to know, if I join True Trading Group, am I going to make money? That's what everybody wants to know. And although I can't guarantee that you're going to make money by joining True Trading Group, I could tell you that most of our members do. And these are your friends, your family members, your coworkers. These are people that are no different from you. If they can do this, then so can you. I would advise you guys, if you're interested at all, this is the week to do it, because you've got Microsoft, Meta, you've got Apple, you've got Amazon, You've got ADP employment, GDP numbers, jobless claims, U.S. labor report, PCE inflation data. All of these things are happening this week. So if you guys want to get your butts in chat, you want to start making some money this week, you want to take advantage of this, you want to understand what's going on with earnings, you want to see what myself and the 8 other professional traders that are mods at TTG, see what we're in, see what we're trading, and follow along, go to ttgtrial.com. It's a free trial. You guys get 7 trading days with us, not 7 calendar days. It's 7 trading days, okay? So go to ttgtrial.com, enter your name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this, fill out the form, and then get your butts on in chat. Saturday and Sunday do not count against your 7 days. You will have 7 trading days with us. There's no there's no credit card required. Okay, you just enter your name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this, fill out the form, and then just get your butt inside of chat. If you're busy and you have a full-time job, don't worry about it. We have a mobile app that will keep you connected and send you real-time push notifications when our moderators enter and exit positions, so you can follow along with everything that we are doing, okay, even if you're not in front of your computer. 82% of our members have a full-time job. If they can do this, so can you. That mobile app is a huge part of it. So again, that's ttgtrial.com. It's totally free, guys. Get your butt in chat. Let's make some money this week. Members, main chat is now open. Main chat is now open. Okay? Main chat is now open. All right? And you guys can head on into main chat now if you are interested in the annual all access. If you are a member of True Trading Group and you are interested in annual all access, get your butt in chat now. Click the link that is in chat. If you are interested, the main chat room is now open. All right, so everybody click on that link that's being shared in chat. Head on into main, and let's go over the annual all access membership. That looks like it wraps things up here, guys, for our earnings analysis. Day 1 of the busiest earnings week of the season. 1/3 of the S&P reports their earnings this week. We hit on all of the big ones here today. You got a whole lot more where that comes from tomorrow. We will be going live throughout this week at around 3:30 to 3:45 p.m. Eastern, so we can be live to cover all of the earnings announcements as they come through in real time and give you guys the breakdown, give you the numbers, give you the details, and let you know if I believe there's a trade opportunity there for us to make money on it, if I like it for the long term, if I don't, what my thoughts are in the analysis, and how we can make money from it all, right? So again, that's ttgtrial.com. If you guys want to join us, go ahead. It's totally free, no credit card required, totally free, no obligation. Get your butt in chat. Let's do it, all right? For the rest of you, my members, if you're interested in the annual all access, get over to main chat. Main chat is now open. Click the link that is in chat, and I'll see you all. Well, my members, I'll see you guys in just a moment. If you're not a member, I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck the rest of the way. Don't trade on your own. Join us. 10,000 members in 117 different countries. We're doing something right. All right? I'll see you guys all later. Have a wonderful night, folks. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and